student athletes, Ava France and Allie Jones. Once we're done with questions for them, we'll let them go and have questions for Coach. Coach, ready when you are.
First, I'd like to thank University of Arkansas for hosting us. A great spot, great place to be at, great experience here. Congrats to Arizona. They have an amazing team, a great battle, great fight. Obviously, they put up a lot of hits. They challenged us early. I was proud of our girls, the way they fought, the way they battled. They put up some runs on the board. Just wasn't quite enough today, but I thought we fought back, which showed a lot of our girls.
Anyone from Zoom have any questions for student athletes? Go ahead, Justin.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So for both of you, just walk me through what getting ready for this regional was like for you guys and coming into today. Can you just walk me through your mindset coming into tonight's game?
I'll take the first one. It's a quick turnaround after winning your conference championship. So you don't always get to really fully embrace the moment. We had to lock back in for this regional. But our strategy is just to go out there, play hard, have fun, do what Villanova softball does. And we hit the ball hard today. I think we proved that we can hit the ball, just plays it just didn't fall. But that's our priority. Go out, enjoy it, and play hard.
I've got another one. For whichever one of you wants to grab this one. The resilience of your team to go down after that first inning and still in the fourth to battle through, to score those runs, to keep fighting. That doesn't always happen. So what is it about your team that lets you, in those innings when you're down, to keep going, to fight back as best you can?
And so a big motto for our team is to keep chipping away. We've talked about it from the jump right in the beginning of the season. Just preseason, all that stuff. We were down, I think, 11 runs at one point in the season. We brought that back and scored. I think we won the game like 13-11, something like that. Just continuing to fight and working hard for each other, playing for each other, making that pitcher throw a lot of pitches, knocking her out, bringing in their ace. That's big for us. So we love to knock pitchers out. So keep chipping away, get batters on, and just keep scoring runs, doing our best we can.
Ladies, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow. Coach, we're going to have questions for you. We're going to have questions for you.
Oh.
No. Chip.
Yep, Susan with Whole Hog Sports. Weather delay, did that affect any of your preparation at all today, having to kind of pull the reins back a little bit?
No, I don't think so. The fact that it happened before we started, I think helped, because we weren't fully warmed up yet. They gave us plenty of time. We got our cage time. They gave plenty of time to run, stretch, throw, kind of like to mentally get ready. We were here early. So, I think they were excited to play, but I don't think it had affected it too much going into it.
How much does it change your game plan? Giving up eight runs in the first inning, that's not something you ever want to have. But how did that maybe affect your game plan moving forward the rest of the way for the game?
I think the biggest thing was pitching. We really didn't have, we needed Alyssa to go, 2 or 3 innings if she could. And we were hoping she could get through that inning. We kind of probably left her in there a little too long. But like I said, we were like, we need to get her through to kind of get to Kat. And then obviously let's get to Caroline, who closes out the game. So we had pitchers. Kelsey White plays left field, so she was in the game at the time, which is kind of sometimes the hard when we have people in the game. But I think that changed a little bit because I think we left her longer than we wanted to, just because we were hoping she could get through that inning and we could put somebody else in the second.
That impact anything you do tomorrow, the pitching? Will that alter that at all?
No, not at all. Like I said, we're fortunate that it sounds crazy. We do have 3 or 4 more arms that we could have used, but we'll probably see more of like a Kelsey White or a Caroline tomorrow. They're fresh, and even Alyssa and Kat could even go again tomorrow. So I think that we should be okay. We just got to throw some strikes.
I'll go to Zoom. Kim Doss, question for Coach.
Hi, Coach. I wanted to ask you about defending Dakota Kennedy. When you're preparing your team to someone like her, what do you tell them and how do you do it?
It's hard. I mean, she's a tough hour. Like, she has power, she has speed. She butted for a hit. She took one 250 feet. So you just try your best. I mean, that's like a pitching thing. We're just trying to hope that we don't put it over the middle for her. Want our corners, to crash and try to take away that short game. We knew, not just from Dakota, but from their team, they had a lot of speed. So we were really kind of expecting a short game. We did not defend it really well, even though, we expected it. But I guess it's credit to Arizona to show how good they are, that we knew it was coming and we still couldn't stop it. And obviously, we got a pitch up and in a little bit that went out of the park. But we tried our best. We knew she was going to be good, but we just didn't get done.
Justin McLeod.
Yep, I got you now. I couldn't hear you for a second. Coach, I've got two for you. I want to ask you first about that same resilience piece that I asked your players. Like, it's a tough loss. The final score doesn't look great. But can you hear me? We'll try this again. Just the resilience piece that I also asked your players about, of just being able to fight back even after being down big scores and things like that. Your players kind of talked about it, but I'd like to get your thoughts on where that comes from and how your team's able to not get down after, an 8-run first inning.
I think from experience, we have a lot of experience on that field. I've been to regionals before. We have 5 seniors, 3 grad students, and they've been here, done that. And so they try not to make the moment bigger than it is. We just say, hey, we're in it for each moment. And again, it's hard to flush that 8-run lead. But at the same time, we also want to, prove that we belong here, prove that we can play here. So I think a lot of it's kind of a chip on the shoulder a little bit too. Maybe not getting into coming back and scoring 10 and winning the game. But I think even to them, knowing we can score some runs, putting up some runs on the board just shows a little bit of fight, shows a little bit of pride for, Villanova and the softball program that we have, that, we are someone to be reckoned with a little bit. Get up for tomorrow, get some runs on the board, get some hits, and get ready for tomorrow. So I think that helps them a little bit, just knowing that, hey, we may not win that game, but if we can come back a little bit, it shows that we have something in us.
And then, as long as you can hear me, I've got one more. Just the way you've used Caroline in that relief role this year and how well she's excelled in that role. You still don't see that a ton in softball, but she's done so well in it. Can you just expound a little bit on how she excels so well in that relief role?
Yeah, it's just mental toughness, honestly. Obviously, talent, she has talent, she has the skill, but she's so mentally tough, and it's just so great to give her the ball. She wants the ball at the end of the game. She competes, she has confidence in herself, and she throws strikes. She gets ground balls. We have to make the plays behind her. She got one hit a little bit hard today, but she wants that ball. We love giving her a ball at the end, and we have a lot of trust and confidence in her when she goes out in that role. And like you said, she's been doing it all season long, so I think she has a comfort in that going into games. A lot of pitchers aren't comfortable. Like, a lot of starters can't come in and finish games, and Caroline just embraced that role. She became our saves leader, so she's just really locked in. But I think her biggest thing is, to me as a coach, I haven't had anybody that mentally tough that can get out there, compete in high pressure situations. And she, like I said, she's a senior. She's been there, done that, and she's going to go fight and battle for her team.
Coach, appreciate your time.
Thank
See you tomorrow.